Hi, so we are here at Motostrada in Caloocan to check out the new ZEEHO AE4 SE. Okay, so here it is. Let's try it out. Tignan natin kung anong feeling na makadrive ng isang ZEEHO AE4 SE. So let's see. Well, hindi natin ilalabas sa highway pero we'll still try to get as much experience as we can with this thing. That's how you turn it on. You just need the NFC card. Of course, meron pa rin namang susi. We'll put that susi right here. So right now it's in park. Now in order for you to activate it, you have to press the brake lever and then press this green button here, which activates the motorbike so that we can test it out. Okay, let's take it for a spin. Ooh, okay. Medyo nakakapanibago siya kasi of course wala siyang wala siyang motor, so tahimik lang niya. And you can just siguro kung nasa garahe ka, you can sneak out very easily kapag babiyahe ka kasi it doesn't have the motor, the very loud one. So ayan yung napaka smooth ng ride. I guess it will be very satisfying ito para sa mga tao who are craving for quiet and aren't really into yung maingay na mga sasakyan. Of course, this is the future. We all know that. The electric revolution is here, and so I hope that, well, despite all of these motorcycles here, all of them or most of them are internal combustion engines, obviously, and ang dami pa mga ATVs dito. Well, by the way, this is Motostrada in Caloocan, and it's really fun here to see a lot of motorcycles and well, electric scooters like this one. And sarap talaga ibiyahe nito kasi napaka smooth. That's all I can say. So let's have a walk around of this unit. Park muna natin siya dito. Of course, once you put the side stand down, it will deactivate the motorbike. You can't move forward. It's for safety purposes, obviously. Kita natin dito, the lights are really nice, very futuristic, very Tron-ish, right? And ako, hindi ko masyadong trip itong bright orange color, but this is the one that they gave me to test out, and I'm really liking it actually. But I like this one better. Obviously, well, it's turning off. Okay, ganyan siya, automatic siya nag-turn off after a few seconds na naka-standby lang siya. But anyway, talking about this is the color that I really like. I like the silver color. Meron din naman silang black dito, which is also nice, and of course yung kanilang white version right here. All colors are really nice. I was hoping that there was other colors like blue and all that, but I think this is already enough. Well, again, as I said, this is the color na I least like. But depende na rin yan sa'yo. If you like bright colors like this bright orange, well, I don't blame you. It's really fun. So starting with the front, you can see here na you have daytime running lights here. We can turn it on actually, just so we can see the DRLs. Right, okay. So here are the DRLs right here. They're really nice. I can say na nakikita ka talaga sa daan, very futuristic. And the headlights are actually right here. I really like the plastics on this one. Kasi napaka premium ng dating, and I really like the accents ng mga logos niya all around the entire scooter actually. Makakakita ka ng mga logos like this ones, even though with the very small details I'll show you later. But then we have the branding here, or logo of the AE4 SE. May konting decals dito. Now going to the footboard here, this is where the batteries go. Now this particular version of the AE4, the AE4 SE, has lead acid batteries inside, rated at 72 volts at 32 amp hours. It will take you to as far as 74 kilometers, and yeah, ganun ang configuration nitong particular model na ito, the AE4 SE. Now moving on to this part, of course you have your ignition, pero it's actually the start-stop system, or this is how you activate, this is where you activate this motorcycle. And then there's a hook here that you can just open up like that. Now as I mentioned earlier, they have these small details right here. If you can see that, that's actually a logo of ZEEHO. So right there. Now dito meron tayong USB type A port. Type A. Would have loved type C, but well, they don't have it here. Then a cubby holder here for your phone or whatever. Now moving on to the sides, well, I really like how this is structured this way, this design in a very sleek way. Parang napaka aerodynamic ng dating niya, no? There's some branding here. Not my favorite part of the bike, but yeah, it's there. And then of course you have your seat. Now the seat is very soft, typical of any motorcycle these days, and it's made of faux leather, I believe. Has some stitching here for some effect. Now if you want to open it up, you open it up through here. Just plug in the key and then turn it to the right, and then you will open the seat, and it reveals this really spacious U-box. Now I believe you can put in a full face helmet here. Magkakasya yan kasi tamo ang laki-laki talaga niya. And even after you put in your full face helmet, you can still fit in the charger, which is right here. This is a ZEEHO branded charger, by the way, so it's really legit. And they have a switch here so that you can turn it off. It's a breaker in case you're not going to use it for a long time. It's best that you switch that off. Okay, so there's a really nice grab bar here for the angkas. I really like this grab bar. It's not metal, but it's really hard plastic. I really like the quality of this plastic. Now at the back here, obviously you have your tail light. Now the tail light has that same design, no? The logo that's really showing there, even in those small details. I really like how this bike shows these very small details. And then over here on the sides, these are the tail lights. This is the brake light. This lights up if you engage the brakes, but these are the tail lights. I really like how they're positioned. They look very futuristic. Yeah. And then over here it says radar here, then again the logo right there. Now this actually has a blind spot monitoring thing, something. I'm not sure how it works, but it's there, just to emphasize that they put in the word radar right there. Okay, so again, well, here are the turn signal lights, and then a reflector right there. This is where you place your plate. Now of course, since this is a bike that belongs to the category L3 of our LTO, that would mean that it has to be registered. So if you're going to register it, of course Motostrada offers registration for this bike, and they will assist you in that. Over here makikita natin yung ating pillion pegs, foot pegs. I really like them. They're made of tough metal, and they pull out and pull in very easily. Tapos of course yung kanyang wheel, which also houses the motor of the actual motorbike. It doesn't have an engine, obviously. This is the motor right here, and so because it's there, it gives instant power whenever you accelerate. It automatically translates to this motor right here, which automatically translates to the wheels, obviously, because it's attached to the wheels. We have disc brakes over here. They made it disc brakes, I believe, because, well, why not, right? So my thoughts on this motorbike. Well, first of all, my impression of this is that it's really premium. I really like the quality of it. It's really CF Moto, right? But obviously this is a ZEEHO branded motorbike because it's electric. It is not CF Moto, but rather it's ZEEHO, but still it has that CF Moto quality. And I really like how you know, integrated the entire motorbike is. Again, kasi sinabi ko kanina yung mga logos that you see everywhere, even the small one right here. It always shows you that they're very serious when it comes to their business, that this is a ZEEHO bike. It's not like tulad ng mga ibang mga e-bikes na parang inassemble lang na mga iba-ibang manufacturers, ginawa nilang isang motorbike and then sell it for like another name, you know, rebrand it for somewhere. No, this is not a rebranded motorbike. This is an actual ZEEHO branded motorbike. Now, another impression that I had was with the technology of it all. You know, I really like how yung LCD or yung I don't know, LCD, whatever, the display, kumbaga nasa iPhone level parang quality yung kanyang screen. Kung ikukumpara mo siya sa ibang LCD screens ng ibang e-bikes, ito talaga, maganda talaga yung itsura niya. As in, napakalinis, napakaganda ng quality. And yung mga switches niya, I was actually quite surprised when I first touched the switches. Kasi akala ko, ito yung mga typical na mga pang motorsiklo na mga toggle switches na ganun. Pero hindi. These are very clicky switches. So hindi sila, more para silang clicky buttons than they are toggle switches. Alam mo yan. See, that's the horn. Ang weird thing about this is that, for example, if you press the hazard button right here, it's not a toggle switch. It's just a clicky button. So you have to, well, there's no way that you'll be able to determine whether it's on or off unless, you know, it's indicated. So yun yung yung thing about this this motorbike. I really liked it, and how the technology of it all is really parang napaka-advanced. I believe this is the most advanced e-bike that I've ever seen so far, in terms of, you know, just plain technology. Oh, that's pretty easy. Ang dali-dali lang i-engage nung kanyang center stand. Okay, well, while we're here, let's do a little speed test, shall we? Pero of course, yung safe version ng ating speed test, no? Tignan natin yung max speed niya. So I have the center stand up, and of course yung gulong natin naka-elevate siya, so hindi gagalaw. So let's try it, if we can try it. There. Okay, let's try it. So this is in eco mode. So it maxes out, eco mode maxes out at around 47 kilometers per hour. Now let's switch that to the second mode, which is the sport mode. So sport mode, and it's purple, ready for speed. Okay, let's do this. Sport mode. Oof, bilis. You can go up to 67 kilometers per hour at sport mode. So that's really interesting. I really like how this thing right here, an accent color, changes as you change your setting. Eco mode, of course, is green, because you know eco is green, and then sport mode is purple. So yeah, that's really interesting, really nice. I like it. So well, that's it. I really like this bike. Of course, this retails for 79,800 pesos cash. Of course, there are some financing options here in Motostrada. This is where we find all of the quality motorbikes that we can find in this country. Of course, starting with the CF Moto brand. And again, this is the ZEEHO AE4 SE. Let me know what your thoughts are. Just if you have any questions, don't hesitate to put the questions in the comments, and of course your thoughts as well. And don't forget to like and subscribe.